to think about here is the movement of things through the digestive tract, and that's just simply motility. There are two fundamentally different kinds of contractions. There are contractions that occur all of the time, and then there are contractions that occur some of the time. Contractions that occur all of the time are called tonic, because tone means constant. You heard of muscle tone, right? We like people that have muscle tone because their muscles look contracted all the time, right? I mean, you can see them, and that's tone. That means that there's a state of partial contraction all the time. So tonic contractions here are contractions that occur all the time in stuff. Where we have most of this, or where this occurs, are in these structures that are called sphincters. And sphincters serve to regulate, I guess, or to prevent the movement of something from one place to the next. Pyloric sphincter, right, prevents contents from the stomach from going into the duodenum. Ileocecal valve and sphincter, right, prevents contents from the ileum going into the large intestine. Anal sphincter, right, prevents a mess in your pants. So these are things that occur all the time until my brain says, what? Okay, relax and move. Relax and move. So they happen pretty much all the time, these constant contractions. Then we have what are called phasic contractions. And phasic contractions occur in phases. Some of the time they're occurring, some of the time they're not occurring. And phasic contractions are used to regulate the movement of things from segment to segment, or to push things. I guess that's the best way to say it. They push things from segment to segment. Especially something called peristalsis. And that's where, remember, I think I have this a picture I'll show you in a second, but basically you're squeezing behind the bolus and relaxing in front of the bolus, and it moves. It's pretty straightforward. And then segmentation or segmental contractions. These are important at certain points to allow for mixing. Right? And remember, I think we defined these, or we talked about these as being, if you've got something in a tube here, and I keep doing this back and forth on either side, whatever's inside that tube is going to just keep moving back and forth. So it's going to mix. So we secrete a lot of water in, and we do this. And what are we doing? We're liquefying and mixing. Stomach's really good at doing that. So is the duodenum and the jejunum, because that's where we need to do a lot of mixing. Okay? So these are our kinds of contractions that that allow for that movement. Okay? And you can kind of see them there. There's peristalsis, right? Relaxing in front, contracting behind, moving that bolus forward. And that's just going to move that forward.